AndersonTrainingSystems.com. I'm trying something new today. I just thought of this. I thought of it an easier way because I know a lot of you don't like to read or don't have the time to read some of my more windy blog posts and things like that. So I'm going to try to start to drive you some videos that are going to drive home content in 3 to 5 minutes real quickly. And so last night was the biggest loser finale. I'm sure a lot of you watched it. I've seen some comments out there on Facebook and a lot of social networking today. And I wanted to share with you kind of my 2 biggest tips. This thing is a phenomenon. I don't know if you saw it or not, but last night they had a kid that one of the finalists, his name's Mike, lost 207 pounds. That is freaking phenomenal. He was in the upper 300 pounds, and I think he ended up tipping down at like 181 or something like that. He was a few pounds short. He actually didn't win the contest. Which kind of brings me around to my couple of my points. I actually took some notes here. This is my handy dandy planner notebook. You can see it's just filled with scratching notes and stuff like that. But I took some notes last night, and I wanted to share them with you as far as some really great tips. I mean, most of it, I don't know if you've seen that new Dennis Leary commercial where he sticks his finger into people's brain and mush. Most TV watching is like that. But last night I mined a couple nuggets. 3 hours is an awful long time for a crappy TV show for you just to share with you today. Number 1 is some of you guys' excuses just got typhooned last night with the 2 winners last night. The winner of the $100,000 home prize was a 64-year-old man that lost 177 pounds. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the winner was Helen on the one that won the $250,000. She was 48 years old. So anybody that's out there using that age excuse, boom, you just got blown up. That's no longer an excuse. It's proof in the pudding. You need to throw that out the door, sweep it under the rug, get rid of it, whatever. But here's the 2 biggest tips. This was really striking. I'm going to go off Helen first. She said, and this was like in one of her earliest weigh-ins, she said, this is her Monday. Everybody kind of says when they're getting ready to do a transformation contest that, I'll start on Monday or I'll start someplace, and always putting off, and bam, getting on that scale at 257 pounds, it was her Monday. There's no turning back. They're making the change today. So sooner the better. Start with a clean slate. Dr. John Berardi just talked about this today. Don't worry about your past indiscretions. Set a day and make your Monday and get after it. So that's a really big tip from her. Very profound. This is her Monday. She got to that point. The other one was from Jerry. What an awesome story. 64 years old, lost 177 pounds. Looked amazing. But his secret was this. And this is a very good tip because I've seen this in action and I've seen this drag people down in person, and it's not very fun, and it's kind of brutal. And that is that once he changed his mind, he started losing weight. He went into a little bit because his mind was holding him back from the weight loss, and that's a big tip, and it's one of the things that I'm really starting to study. Let me shut this phone off that's interrupting me here. We'll just take a little break on that. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. But once you change your mind and focus on and get the mindset right, and that's why I spend a lot of time right now studying a lot of different mindset things. You see me talk about the Magic 100 and things like that, and Dax talks about taking the brakes off the mind and that. It's absolutely key. If you kind of believe it, then you'll go after it. And that's why I talk about writing big goals and things like that. So those are my 2 biggest take-homes from The Biggest Loser last night. Is that you got to set your date, set your Monday up and get your mind right. A lot of times you'll have people dragging you down and stuff like that. You've got to get your mind right, focus in on that, and 177 pounds kind of is proof in the pudding on that one. So those are my 2 biggest tips. Signing off today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you like this, leave a comment down below and tell me if you liked it or not. I think it's a really great way. You don't have to read. Save you some time. You can watch this. Hopefully I've got it in under a few minutes here, under 5 minutes I'm hoping for, and hopefully it comes out pretty clear, aside from the little distraction there. But I got a couple other tips for you, but we'll come around later on. But those are the 2 biggest loser tips for today. Have a great day, and remember, fitness ain't pretty, results are.